This is Marie. She's the host of the Lifestyle Lab and a proud professional guinea pig. She takes her team's assignment a little too seriously, like today, where she's convinced she's competing in the Masters. She's been standing like this for what feels like half a Netflix series. Is she about to swing? Or just becoming one with the turf?
Whew. Relax, breathe.
Again, unclear.
All right, wait, it's coming.
Plot twist, it's still not coming.
Fine, fast forward a bit.
At this point, Marie has burned more calories preparing to swing than actually golfing. A small village in the distance has finished lunch.
Great shot. Wow.
Yes!
This was swing number 700. She brought a clap squad just in case one finally landed.
Hello, perfection takes time.
So does waiting for a flight, but at least that gets you somewhere.
Consider that my warm-up act. Now to the main event. This is the Lifestyle Lab's Hong Kong experiment, part 2. We're taking luxury, tech, and taste to sky-high levels. Literally. We swing into a golf course that feels like a private island in Khao Sai Chau. Then, it's off to the races at Happy Valley, where old school betting meets AI and algorithms, with a side of party thanks to Happy Wednesday. From there, we dive into heritage meets high design at Sotheby's Maison, then chase the buzz at Asia's 50 Best, including the legendary Koa and the low-key, high-style Kinsman Bar. And when we say sky's the limit, we mean it. In Hong Kong, the only limit is gravity. So let's see how far we can push it. There are golf courses, and then there's Khao Sai Chau, Hong Kong's only public golf course, set on an island that feels like it was designed for a billionaire who decided to be generous. Thanks to the Jockey Club, this 54-hole playground is open to anyone with a set of clubs, a sense of adventure, and ideally, a ferry booking. Because yes, it's that remote and that spectacular. Who says public golf can't feel like a private island experience? This is Khao Sai Chau. When I got there, I knew I had to face the truth. I needed help. But today I am swapping heels for spikes and emails for eagles. I'm gonna let Khao Sai Chau show me what island golfing is all about. Spoiler alert, it's a hole-in-one kind of day. Enter pro assistant Leo, part swing coach, part therapist, part bearer of uncomfortable truths. Disclaimer, I am a lifestyle show host. I am not a golfer, so guys, please be kind. I know my swing has a lot of problems. Within minutes of watching me warm up, if you can call it that, he gave me that look. Equal parts pity, concern, and professional detachment. You know that look that the doctor gives you before he tells you, let's sit down?
Yay, good shot. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay.
I overthink.
Quick fix. All right, a lot of good stuff in the swing, good posture, just a little bit strong with the grip, and just a little bit too flat. Okay. So with the swing, so when you're gripping with your right hand here, so just a tad, a little bit going this way, and just a little bit going that way. So like a butterfly, like this way. Okay, you don't want to be the right hand too underneath here.
Oh,
so just a little bit more. So you see that V here?
Yes.
Okay, more in the middle.
More in the middle.
Is that too below and
to the right? Because I was like this earlier.
Yeah, so you want to be more on top.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, relax. The whole point is relax.
I still did it. I still noticed I did it.
So one more swing.
We spent the next 30 minutes in a blur of drills, analysis, and polite but persistent reminder that no, I should not be finishing my swing like I'm auditioning for a Beyonce tour. Because if you can't be good at, or if you can't be the best in the game, just come best dressed, right? Invest in your outfits. In the middle of our session, I asked Leo to show me how it's done. Ooh. Oh, so that's how it goes. Ah!
One thing about this golf, you don't want to think too much, but at the same time, you need to think a lot.
So finding the middle ground.
Middle ground. So control it, a little more control, and down towards the ball.
Okay.
Definitely. Stop a little bit smaller swing.
Oh, too high.
Too high, yeah.
By the end of the session, I felt seen, not judged, not shamed, just corrected. And isn't that what we all want in life? A firm but gentle nudge towards less chaos.
Great shot. Wow.
Yes! That's all I can do for you guys. Thank you. You're a good teacher.
You're a good player.
Oh, wow.
So do you want to try the driver? The bigger one?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the driver. I'll the driver. Great shot. Nice.
Because I have the camera there. Thank you.
Okay. Great shot. Great shot. Great shot.
Oh, God. Leo wasn't done with me yet. Before letting me go, he brought me over to the putting green. Dun, 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 dun. Because that's what I dread. We worked on calming down the hands, breathing, who knew that mattered, and letting the stroke happen instead of making it happen.
Hole in 700.
Simple stuff, but deceptively difficult and deeply satisfying when it actually clicks.
Good teacher.
Now I'm armed with my swing thoughts. Shoulders squared, tempo slow, and don't panic. Before I teed off, I had a chance to speak with Shane Coity, head of golf operations and a passionate golfer himself.
What do you think sets Kai Sai Chow apart?
The unique experience of getting to Kai Sai Chow on the ferry. The morning ferry rides are probably the most enjoyable. Everyone's excited to come to the island, excited to play. You can almost feel it.
Yeah. It's like a field trip somehow.
It's such a good vibe. Everyone's excited to play and excited to be out here. And then when you get out here, it's like an oasis of golf. You know, it's so relaxing. It's quiet. You wouldn't think you're in Hong Kong.
And it's been here for quite some time, actually.
30 year. We have our 30-year anniversary this year, December 14. So yeah, we've been open to the public for 30 years.
So anyone can come and play.
Yeah, so we're a public facility, so anyone wanting to learn golf, wanting to play golf, can come and go through either our instruction centre to get the skills to go out on the golf course. We have 3 golf courses, north, south. The north is behind us here, and the east course. So we feel those 3 courses cater for every level of golfer.
What's your favorite?
I love the north. This is my favourite course here. It's a walking only course, so championship layout, really good challenge, and yeah, probably my favourite course in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Shane's recommendation, I decided to spend my tee debut in the North Course, courageous me. One of 3 full 18-hole courses on the island, and the crown jewel of the lot, designed by none other than legendary Gary Player. It's carved into the hills and ridges of the island. Like nature, was politely asked for permission first. The sky was endless. The breeze was cool. And for once, the follow-through in golf and in life was finally happening.
Shots. Woo!
Yes. Call me lucky for that shot. I don't care. Sure, I didn't conquer the course, but I did conquer my fear of the follow-through. And on an island like this, that's already considered one small step for golf and one giant leap for my swing. After a day of imagined perfect swings and peaceful views, I thought I had Hong Kong's tempo figured out. Until I stepped into this. I've been to Hong Kong many times, but this was my first horse race. And it's not just about the horse racing. It's fashion, it's food, it's a full-blown midweek party, but with hooves. One of the coolest parts of Happy Wednesday is the AI betting lounge found in the Beat and Advantage. Here, tradition meets tech, and your next bet might just be placed with the help of AI. This is where I met the guy behind a pretty wild idea, bringing artificial intelligence into horse race betting. Dennis Howe.
We actually have to strive really hard to uplift our experience for our customers and also for our international tourists. We actually have invented this digital parade ring. Basically, it's 100% one-to-one mapping on all our horses, and then with the gamified, spider web, where we can actually see the criteria of all the horses which is going to run, in the upcoming race.
Yes.
So this is actually much easier for a new customer to come over and then to learn to start out your racing fun.
I'm no expert in horse race betting. Am I not an expert? Actually, I'm a newbie, but Dennis broke it down for me. The AI checks it all. How fit the horse is, its draw, the jockey, the trainer, even the track and distance. Then it crunches the numbers and gives you smarter picks, which is great because I usually just bet on whichever horse has the cutest name.
And then all you have to do is, if you don't mind, we'll just do a demo, scan a QR code, click, and here you go. You're done. Basically, you don't have to type anything. You don't have to input anything. The barrier is very low for you to start out your racing fun. Be able to select horses right from the fingertips.
It's old world tradition supercharged by next-gen tech. And honestly, even as a newbie, I kind of got into it.
At the Beat, it's not just digital. It's also, you see the vibes for the young generation.
Yes.
They can actually enjoy just the live music, you just enjoy it, and also the food, and also the cocktail.
Last question is, do you have any tips for me? Because I'm going to be betting tonight.
If you really want to ask the tips, ask AI. I think it's more, less detrimental, and it's more from the big data, it's more factual, and it's more, maybe accurate, you can try, and it's more fun.
But how do you follow which one you bet on? Dude, how do you follow which one you bet on? Oh my God. Oh, it's a close fight. It's a close fight. Oh my God. Oh. Wow, you could really feel the vibration. Just standing here, you can feel the vibration of the ground of the horse that's running. It's so intense. I could feel the energy. Oh my gosh. So I won. After diving deep into racing algorithms with Dennis, I needed a different kind of fuel. What I like is that while you're waiting for the next race, you can have some bar chows. These are gourmet bar bites. Here, it's not just the horses that are thoroughbreds. The food is gourmet and the cocktails named after racing legends. One sip and you're part of the winner's circle. But beyond the cocktails, there's real culture behind the chaos. To understand what makes Happy Wednesday such a unique Hong Kong experience, I had a quick chat with Hanan Sabri, the head of racing marketing.
This is what it's all about, being purposeful and supporting Hong Kong community. And about horse racing is really anchored. Hong Kong Jockey Club is celebrating their 140 years this year. So you can imagine that racing is part of the culture of the community of Hong Kong. This is the most celebrated but also famous sport here in Hong Kong. It's quite special because you have four assets: the horses, the owners, the trainers and the jockeys. It's really that connection between the human being and the animal.
It's a reinvention of tradition, mixing heritage with hype and turning Wednesday nights into the most unlikely party of the week.
So a Happy Wednesday exists in 2010, 2011, but what we have done in the past 3 years is really enhanced end-to-end the experience. The idea is, how do we bring up that connection and attract more and more Gen Z, Gen Y, but also tourists, either from mainland and overseas. We wanted Hong Kong Jockey Club to own the Wednesday. So we created that brand campaign called Wednesday is the New Friday, kind of a midweek escape nightlife. When you come here in Happy Valley, as you can see behind me, you are in the middle, the heart of the city. I mean, there is no other race course in the middle of the city.
We went downstairs, and from here we have a different appreciation of the horse racing and what goes on before a race. So here is a ring where they parade the horses before the betting so that the people can see, they get to gauge the jockeys as well. I just think they're all so glorious and beautiful. I love them. With a little more context and a lot more curiosity, we made our way to the trackside where the real action and most of the people were. It was loud, it was packed, it was slightly chaotic, but kind of electric. So now we're here at the beer garden, and as you can see, it's a very, very different crowd in here. I would say it's more fun though because everyone's drinking and having a chat in the middle of watching a race. Everyone here is just having fun. It actually feels like a big fair. I think I'm gonna mingle.
Remember, 3, 2, 1, you can.
And just a few feet away, the star of the show, the horses. Oh, it's a close fight. Oh my God, that's so close. Look, it's like a tie. Did you see it? Who won? After sweating it out with a crowd, dodging elbows, and pretending I understood the betting board, we decided to level up, literally, at Vantage. The vibe was a little bit more refined. Think cozy seats, sweeping racecourse views, and the food that felt almost too pretty to eat. One of the highlights, the champagne. Apparently, it's the same bottle they give to the race winners. Well, I didn't really win anything, but they gave us a whole bottle anyway, so I celebrated like I was a champion. The races wrapped up by 10 p.m., so did we. Bellies full, spirits high, and not a single bet won. But with champagne in hand, who really cares? From betting to bidding, we've traded the roar of the racetracks for the quiet confidence of the auction house.
And ladies and gentlemen, a much looked forward to moment showing on my right hand side.
Sotheby's, it's still a game of bold moves. Only here, paddles are raised for rare wines, fine art, and serious collectibles. The stakes, just as high, the atmosphere, just a little more hushed and a lot more polished. Let's step into the world of collectors, curators, and connoisseurs.
It's your bid. Thank you so much.
Sotheby's isn't just any auction house. It's the place where art history is made and remade with every sale. From the Pink Star diamond that sold for $71.2 million, to Modigliani's Nocuce, which shattered records at $157.2 million. Remember, even street art got its moment when Banksy's Girl with Balloon shredded itself seconds right after the bid. If you don't remember, watch this. Only to be resold as Love is in the Bin for a cool $25.3 million. When it comes to big moves in the art world, Sotheby's doesn't just follow trends, it sets it. But in central Hong Kong, Sotheby's has taken a fresh form. Sotheby's Maison feels like a stylish collector salon than an intimidating institution. It's airy, inviting, and dare I say, surprisingly approachable. Still, the stakes are just as serious. One of the showstoppers on view, the Napoleon Une Collection Historique Showcase. This is a true piece of history that once crowned an emperor, and it's soon heading to Paris for auction. Because at Sotheby's, history doesn't gather dust. It goes under the hammer. To better understand how Sotheby's is evolving, I met with Florence Haw, Deputy Director and Head of Day and Online Sales for Contemporary Art in Asia. She gave me a personal tour and really talked about how Sotheby's is making space for everyone to become a collector.
Florence, let's talk about the perception of Sotheby's. When we talk about Sotheby's, we think the auction, we think about billions and billions coming out. Like, you know, you're talking about millions of dollars in one auction. But this one, it's different. You guys are actually, you know, I mean, it's a 280-year-old company, you know, but it's changing as well. I'm noticing that the fact that you're in Central, and it's so much more accessible that I'm actually getting to see it more closer, and makes you think that, hey, can I buy from Sotheby's and not be a billionaire?
Correct. I mean, it is really I would say, a challenge for us to actually tell people this new kind of story.
Yes.
Because as you said, it's a 280 years of history, and everyone has known Sotheby's as a kind of a dealer agency that deals with, you know, the highest quality of art, the highest quality of antiques. But don't forget, we actually started our business as second-hand booksellers. We started off selling coins, stamps.
Yes.
And our motto was really about everyone can be a collector, and all the collectors gathered here. What we're really trying to recreate is that really basic concept of what is collection, what makes you a collector. Just because I don't see the value, that doesn't mean that there are hundreds of people outside that actually see the value. And we're creating this platform where all the people that see that same value to gather here at the same time and share their interest and what they think about this and how they really feel passionate about it. And that's why this center kind of location will benefit all these collectors. Because suddenly we're in the center where all these different clientele exist, and everyone comes in here with a free mind. Someone who has just shopped in a luxury band might come in here and say, hey, this is a niche piece of luxury. It's just called art.
Yes.
And I must say, there are something here for everyone. So something as approachable as 5,000 or 8,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is even cheaper than an Hermes bag.
What? Are you serious? I can buy something.
Exactly.
I can buy something from Sotheby's?
Exactly.
Wow.
Which is, you know, a unique art piece, not an edition, but also something that is maybe on the million kind of like cost range, which is much more closer to what we think traditionally as an art piece price.
Wow.
But the range is super huge and wide.
I'm computing, so $5,000 to $8,000, that's just like a designer handbag, but this one is more meaningful. Florence also walked me through Sotheby's online exhibitions, a digital platform that lets anyone browse, bid, and collect from anywhere in the world. No velvet ropes, no gatekeeping, just art, stories, and your Wi-Fi connection.
It was great. It's a great platform that suddenly new artists gets, you know, to try what Sotheby's is about. It's not all about the Picasso, the Basquiat, but it's somewhere that they can also test their market value, whether there are a demand for their creation, and we see a lot of Instagrammable artists are suddenly finding them on more official platform and greater audience space. And also you have trained up all these new collectors, very young, even Gen Zs, just, you know, finding themselves wanting to learn about art because it's just so easy to self-learn nowadays, and people are way more open up to learning about art. Is not just about us telling you what is best, but also you telling us what you think really suits you guys.
Yes. One of the most dramatic spaces in the Maison is called the Grotto. Forget the white walls. This is dark, moody, and immersive. So now we've just walked in the Grotto, and this staircase going down to this exhibition space is so dramatic. And you are going to walk into a very dark room that is actually really quite interesting. So Florence was telling me earlier that this is exactly what they wanted. You know, they wanted to go against the typical white walls that you would normally see in most exhibitions. So this is the exact opposite. You could hear even the music is very modern, very upbeat. You know, the display, the way they've set it up, it's just the exact opposite of what you would normally see. It's, I guess, out of the box. A curated environment where the lighting, the layout, even the music pulls you into the art. It's giving art gallery meets speakeasy, and I'm here for it. And just when I thought that Sotheby's couldn't surprise me anymore, enter Labubu. A mischievous little monster born from the imagination of Hong Kong's artist Cignal. Long before the pop mart frenzy, before Blackpink's Lisa made it go viral, Sotheby's was already spotlighting Lung's work. And in their latest online auction, one piece, the 3 Wise Labubus.
It's actually one of the earliest collaboration when he was starting to get his fine art career started. This is actually from 2017. It is also an edition piece, so there's 120 sets of these 3 sculptures. It's actually made out of PVC, but it's painted in such a way that it feels like it's wood.
Exactly.
Correct. And as you can see, no talking, no seeing, and let's just close our ears and not listening. It's something from the Wise Monkeys. So something very, from the Eastern tradition, which I think it's very fitting for our online sale happening in Hong Kong.
That is so adorable.
So it's one of the pieces, guys. Watch out for it, because it's sure to be a fight.
Estimated at 40,000 to 80,000 Hong Kong dollars, it sold for 203,200 Hong Kong dollars. Because at Sotheby's, the art world isn't just about Picassos and pink diamonds. It's also about personality, playfulness, and pieces that spark emotion. Whether you're drawn to emperors, oil paintings, or a toothy little creature with attitude, there's room for all of them here. And who knows, next time I walk in there, I might just race paddle. From priceless bids to perfectly balanced drinks, after Sotheby's, we swapped fine art for fine agave. Because in Hong Kong, culture isn't just framed and hung. Sometimes it's poured over a hand-cut ice cube. My favorite. Okay, so it is officially happy hour and I am in Central, and my first stop here is in Koa, and it's one of the 50 best bars in Asia and also the world. Welcome to Koa, the little basement bar with big bragging rights. Named Asia's #1 bar for 3 years in a row by 50 Best Bars, Koa is where agave spirits meet serious craft without ever taking themselves too seriously. Just mezcal, magic, and a menu that feels more like a passport to Oaxaca than a drinks list. Koa is the brainchild of Jay Can, a bartender turned bar whisperer known for his encyclopedic knowledge of agave. Koa's mixologist Lok Chung showed us why Koa is a masterclass in balance, boldness, and just the right amount of smoke.
The cocktail bar specializing about agave spirit, which is when we opened back in 2017, is a quite new concept. Our founder, Jay Khan, he was fascinated about the Mexican culture, the spirit of the agave, and back to then he would decide to want to open something for encourage people to into more in the tequila or mezcal, those are kind of agave spirit.
Every bottle on the shelf has a backstory. Every cocktail is a love letter to Mexico, written in citrus, spice, and salt. When you look at it, what is to you the thing that stands out, or do you have a favorite?
To be honest, I don't literally have one because I like them all.
Yes.
But all the bottles in behind our back bar actually is a very high quality bottle. For example, this side is all tequila, and what we promote is we only do promote the 100% agave tequila, which is we have to be required to make 100% the raw material as an agave. Cannot mix any other raw materials. And from another side have some mezcal and other agave spirit.
You won't find a sugary margarita here. This is agave with attitude and a whole lot of craftsmanship. Okay, so what are we doing now?
Okay, so in here, I'm going to make you one drink. It's called Smack Cucumber. And Smack Cucumber basically is inspired by the same name Chinese Coke appetizer. It's commonly found in all the Chinese restaurants. And we combine Mexican jalapeno, cucumber, Chinese soy sauce, vinegar, and sesame oil. And after that, we clarify it as a clear milk punch.
That sounds delicious.
Yes. How do you like it?
Oh my God, it's delicious. Ooh. It has a bit of a smoky...
Yes, the smokiness is come from mezcal.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's this, the mezcal is the smoky bit sweetness, there's like tartness. It's damn delicious. Koa doesn't just serve drinks, they serve stories. You have to go back to how you got started and how you fell in love with mixology.
I see. So basically, when I was 18, I was like a normal child. You know, I just want to have fun. You know, barrel for 18 years old kids is very fun. It's very attractive. Oh, I can go drink. I can have a light life. You know. But once I get into the industry, especially professional cocktail industry, and I fell in love with the history of cocktail, the craftsmanship of cocktail. The moment when I'm behind the bar, when I talk to the guests like you, the feelings. I like to communicate, and that's make me to motivating every time.
Oh, wonderful. So, what's next for us?
The next drink I'm going to make you some we are our top selling in here called Pepper Smash. It's a very refreshing drink. Yeah. Refreshing, tropical, sour.
Yes. The sour notes. Yeah, but it kind of tastes healthy, which is great because it's kind of like you're having a healthy juice.
Yes, inside have many fresh herbs, you know.
The herbs, that's the one I'm tasting.
Especially what we do in Koa is we have the ingredients freshly made every day.
Yes.
So every day we make sure the ingredient is the freshest.
Okay, so I really like the look and feel of the place. It's like you're in Mexico. It's so cute. And this one is the actual koa, and this is what they use to harvest agave. I used to, in my younger days, I used to go to the bars, but now it's more food. Let's talk about the scene here. You know, how's the bar scene in Hong Kong?
Bar scene in Hong Kong is great because first Hong Kong has many high quality cocktail spots, which make the Hong Kong is like a capital in the Asia cocktail scene. Yes. Second is Hong Kong has a very special thing. It's about the locations. Most of the high quality bars, they're all located in central, this specific area. Everywhere you can go by walk. For customers, for guests, they can easy to do so-called bar hopping from this bar to this bar to this bar to experience different kind of the experience in Hong Kong as well. That is the most fascinating thing in Hong Kong as well.
I got a good tip for you guys. Locke just told me that some of the 50 best bars are just around the hood. So they're all walking distance. So that is something that I would suggest you try to do the next time you visit Hong Kong. I think I'm going to start now. You know that feeling when you walk into a place and instantly you feel like you've time traveled? Think old Cantonese movie soundtracks, vinyl vibes, velvet couches. Well, that's Kinsman. That's me dancing like it's 1960s Hong Kong. What I like about it is that when I walked in here, it was kind of like going back in time in a way. You know, it's like the music, the design of the place. I came in here and I started dancing because the music was just something that makes you want to dance, you know? But I like that it's, you know, bringing back, you know, the past and even in music and pop culture. Yes.
Yeah. This is what we're trying to do. Yeah. We really enjoy like sharing what we grow up listening to. We put a lot of effort in our playlist, and then we observe the reaction of our guests and to see like what song really, what kind of music really resonate with them. We actually take our inspiration from our Cantonese heritage. We do all our drinks like inspired by our history, our identity. Actually try to channel the nostalgic, elegant vibe of the movie, and try to bring a modernist approach of like interior design for the whole place. And you are absolutely right. We are trying to bring an intimate environment to our guests, to all the people that come around the world to experience like. This is what we call a old Hong Kong Bing Sat style, which is like a casual Cantonese diner.
It's a Cantonese cocktail salon for past and future. But instead of the usual spirit, they use traditional Chinese liquors. Herbal, historic, and allegedly healthy. These are the kind your grandma might have had in their medicine cabinet, not the minibar. Health benefits, even made into a cocktail. Can I still?
Probably first of all, it makes you happy.
Yeah. So that's a benefit.
Yeah,
yes.
that's a benefit for sure. But a lot of spirit that we use
Yes.
are actually, carry some sort of like herbal ingredients. And
Ooh,
back
like that.
back in the old days, right? They actually like take it as like a natural remedy or like a supplement, right? Snake wine, for example, is good for blood circulation.
Yes.
Yeah, we have like a lot of like Chinese herbal wine and all that. We could try it all later.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go and say to my friends, let's go have medicine, or herbal medicine in Kinsman. So that's a good draw. Behind the bar are Rainy and Husky, two badass women shaking up nostalgia with a modern twist.
Hello, this is Husky. I'm the bartender in Kingsman. So today I will make the drink for you. It's called Papaya Fefengo.
So right now I'm making the milk and honey, one of our popular drinks in the Kingsman.
The drinks here aren't just for fun. They're good for you. Well, at least that's what Isaac told me. Are there health benefits to this one? I'm just kidding. Isaac, are there health benefits to this one? Okay, that's a health benefit. It's therapy. Yum! Ooh, it's like, reminds me of my childhood candy. A lychee honey. That's it, that's what I'm tasting. Delicious. So you just keep on drinking. And is this really alcoholic?
Yes. So don't worry about that.
So this is it's a spirit, but it's a spirit, but it's good for your liver. Give me 7 of these, please. Well, as your resident health nerd, I nodded, I smiled, and took a sip. Cheers. Thank you, guys. It's wonderful to be here. It's good. I like it. I like it as is, actually. It's wonderful. I came in planning to taste their signature cocktails. The next thing I knew, I was halfway through the top shelves, drinking it like, as he said, medicine. Isaac says it's good for your body. We believe him.
It's set on the table.
Yeah.
Labeled. So.
Yes. For health reasons. After all that buzz, and no, I didn't just mean the cocktails, my head was spinning. What better way to clear it than by rising above it all? Our final stop, a helicopter ride over Hong Kong. The journey begins 30 floors up at the Peninsula Tower in a lounge called China Clipper, where the skyline already feels within reach. From here, they fly around Hong Kong Island, clockwise and counterclockwise. And if the skies play nice, you'll catch everything from Central's Steel Forest to the Southside hidden beaches. And maybe even a peek of Hong Kong's parks that most tourists never see. But today, the skies were moody. A little drizzle and a little waiting game. But even if the pilots could fly, they wouldn't want to do it unless the view was worthy. And no one boards until the city's ready to show off. So seeing Hong Kong from this point of view, everybody just sees it from the ground or from the water. What is your favorite, you think, the most beautiful part in Hong Kong?
Well, actually flying over the city, over Central and all that area, it's quite spectacular when you can see the buildings from the top. It's a view that we're not, well, nowadays with drones, we see it a little bit, we're exposed more to it, but it's not the same when you can experience it by watching it yourself.
So I've been to Hong Kong many times, but I've never seen Hong Kong from this view, from the top. So I'm very excited about this.
this makes me look at Hong Kong in a really brand new way. We're gonna try our luck today. Weather's not really great, but let's see. The moment you lift off, the traffic disappears. The noise drops out, and all that's left is awe. The city you once rushed through suddenly pauses, and it lets you marvel. Up here, the sky really is the limit. I like the view from the top. And suddenly, the city that I thought I knew looked brand new. In true lifestyle lab fashion, we arrived in Hong Kong with a truly crafted itinerary, but left with a completely different story. We searched for quiet luxury and found it. Private yacht gliding through Hong Kong's greener side. In spa rituals that nearly rebooted my central nervous system. Then we chased adrenaline, found it in helicopter blades, auction paddles, and racehorses that ran faster than my patience in Manila traffic. We did it all. Sailed, swung, sipped, stretched, got bruised by a kung fu master, and deeply humbled by an 18-hole course. This was the Hong Kong experiment. Not quite scientific, slightly over budget, but entirely worth it. And just like Peking duck served two ways, crispy skin and all wrapped up, you don't have to choose just one kind of experience to enjoy. There is always more to discover here. More taste, more stories, more surprises. Because the best part about Hong Kong is that you can always come back and try things all over again.